Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Reapercast. My name is Johnny Hustler. This is the Grim Reaper Gamers Reapercast. The Grim Reaper Gamers are an over 25 clan with members across the country and the world that started as a first-person shooter clan, but now spans various genres. So bring your thick skin, your drink of choice, and grab your controller as GRG members are on nightly with our official clan nights on Wednesdays. As I said before, I'm Johnny Hustler, your host. After a few little glitches, we had to punt and change up a little bit. So, a little different show for you tonight, guys. Typical Reapercast, no member spotlight. You're going to recognize the guys on the show with me. In the second chair is my usual co-host, Disney. Keith, how the hell are you?
Pretty good, Johnny. How you doing tonight? Hello, Reapers.
I am doing great. I am doing great now that we're on the air. So,
Yes,
you know, that big hurdle is over.
Yeah, we put the technical difficulties aside, and now it's time to move on and get on with the show.
And on his second appearance, making a run at Tuttle's record, is from the PS4 side and new team lead for the clan, for the group, among a couple others. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Clown for life. How the hell are you?
I'm stuck between two sexy Xbox guys. How do you think I'm doing?
It's the Superman shirt, man.
And Voltron.
Voltron.
Well, at least you ditched that Cowboys hat, man. He wouldn't have been able to say two sexy hosts.
Bite.
And as usual, the unsung hero, especially on nights like tonight this show, our producer, super producer, Digital Ciphers. Chris, how are you?
I don't know, man. I fucking don't know how I am.
We have been put through the ringer tonight. Unfortunately, our scheduled guest for tonight, Texas Reaper crew, unfortunately could not make it. We did have some technical difficulties. His mic was cutting out. So we're going to work with him on that, get that straightened out, and maybe in a couple weeks we'll get him back on the show here shortly. I know we got Alpha also scheduled soon, so we're going to work with those two. Alpha Mac also. One more quick announcement. We just had some team leads. Tex, Clown, and Alpha have been added. Clown and Alpha on the PS4 side and Tex on the Xbox side. Guys, congratulations. Great additions. We are looking forward to working with you.
Thanks, guys.
Golf clap.
Yep, golf clap.
And not Tiger Woods. Fuck Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, y'all. All right, guys. Since we've definitely needed tonight, it's another round of What's in Your Glass. Disney, start us off.
Well, I tried to take a lead from Mr. Clown and try to get some Not Your Dad's root beer, but unfortunately couldn't find any here on Long Island. So I'm going with the old reliable Diet Pepsi. If anybody wants to find some and send it to me, I'll be more than happy to give them some money for it, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Clown, what you got?
Tonight I have some Coney Island hard root beer. Not your father's direct competitor.
Good choice, because that is the exact same thing in my glass. Reppin', since we are in fall camp, the real big red, the Husker glass, is on for tonight. So, Digital, maybe I should ask you how much is in your glass after the way things have gone tonight.
Well, I just turned up a bottle of Sailor Jerry, so we'll see how far I go on this.
The way this show's going, he's probably going to finish that bad boy before the show's over.
The show may not end because he may be passed out before he gets a chance to flip the switch.
That's what I'm saying.
Hawklander asking if Disney wants free beer.
No, I want some Not Your Dad's root beer is what I'm asking for, which is what Clown had when he did his member spotlight.
I will say this, Diz, if you get a chance, maybe check out this Coney Island because it's pretty damn tasty.
Clown, does it taste like Not Your Dad's?
It's completely different. It's like the difference between Barks and AW.
Okay, but it's still got a root beer taste to it.
They're both, yeah, it's root beer taste. It's just the different flavors of root beer come through in it.
Okay, I could probably get that since Coney Island's. Yeah.
So, Clown, since you've had both, which one has a little more bite? You know, Barks has a little more bite than A&W. A&W is a smoother one. Which one would be the smoother versus which has the more bite?
I definitely think Coney Island has more bite, has more fizz to it. Not Your Dad's root beer is a little bit less sweet, unfortunately, but it's more syrupy, where this is more fizzy and light.
So almost like a soda?
Yeah, this is more in the line of a soda, where Not Your Dad's root beer has more of an alcohol-y taste to me.
Okay.
I gotta say it's good. I like it. First shot at this, it's pretty damn good. Alpha Mac, by the way, called this a sex box sandwich. All right, Digital, if you've got the next segment ready, we are on to Guess the Peen, the new segment. I'm still not sure of this one, but Guess the Peen is next on my damned agenda, so here we go.
Okay, Diz, so you have 3 this time.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yes, you have
All right.
3, so here we go.
Guess the Peens.
Okay.
So, number 1.
Oh, Jesus. I don't... is that Indiana Jones?
Negative.
No, I think I know what one is.
I know what that one is.
Go ahead.
Number 1, I think, is Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes on The Walking Dead.
That is correct.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Okay, number 2.
No clue.
Disney's college picture.
I'll give you a hint. Knight Rider.
Ooh, it's the hat. It's the Hoff.
Yep, it's David Hasselhoff. Okay, number 3.
Is that
I think I know
Patrick?
3.
Is that Patrick Swayze?
No, it's a wrestler.
Oh,
It's a oh Bruce the Barber Beefcake.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay, Johnny, go ahead.
oh, the wrestler thing threw me off.
Jeez, it's not Bruce the Barber Beefcake.
Is it Martel? Rick Martel?
It's not. I know it's not Rick Rude.
Yep.
It's Rick Rude.
Yep.
Okay, I never saw those things on the arms for Ravishing.
I thought it was Patrick Swayze from the Chippendale sketch.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
what-
you. That's why. That's exactly what came to mind.
It's definitely not Chris Farley.
Really, Guess the Peen starring me. Thank you.
See, I'm not the only one. Soda 31 thought that Patrick 3 was Swayze. So
Okay.
Disney and I weren't the only ones that thought that.
Oh well.
I'm a little
You
disturbed. I
screwed
even
me
got
up.
one.
Weeks 1 and 2 were wrestlers, so I thought it was just going to be a wrestling type of thing. So you flipped the script on
A
me.
little toss-up.
It's all right. It's all good.
Shoot. All right. Guess the Peen is over. Thank God.
I
So
second
let's talk about some community stuff. We got a few new game release bits coming out. Well, not new game release bits, some gaming news. First one up is Battlefront. A couple more details coming out on some of the multiplayer modes from EA for the new Star Wars Battlefront game coming out in November 17th, I believe. Star Wars Battlefront Supremacy and Blast modes. Supremacy being a mode similar to Conquest from Battlefield. Players must capture and control command points that are either neutral or controlled by the opposing team. Supremacy understandably features the game's biggest maps and includes the power-ups that enable users to play as heroes or villains. That's the mode that they were showing where you could be Skywalker or Darth Vader. So the other new mode they announced over the past few weeks is the Blast mode, a 10 versus 10 team deathmatch that pits the Rebels against the Imperials on maps designed for fast-paced close quarters combat. Maps used in Battlefront are designed with specific modes of play in mind, so certain maps are going to be smaller versions of maps used elsewhere. They say the variations are crucial and that they'll manifest in different ways. So there, one of the examples here that Dennis Bronville, lead level designer, explained, if you played Walker Assault on Hoth and then switched to Blast, it could still be on Hoth, but it's going to be a smaller version of the map. So
Makes sense.
going to be interesting. You're seeing a few modes that are similar, I guess. They're going to be, some familiarity with a little bit of a twist to them. What do you guys think of the announced modes?
Go ahead, Clown. I'll let you go first.
This is the first I'm hearing a Blast mode, but I know that the Supremacy is just like Conquest, and Conquest is obviously one of the more popular game modes in Battlefield. But I know that from the review I watched of it, that it's a little bit more, it's a little easier where you have to take them in a certain order rather than just be able to, spawn trap people. So I think it's going to appeal more to the masses than just the hardcore Battlefield fans. So that's good.
Both seem interesting to me. I mean, they both are eagerly around, inducing my anticipation for the game. I'm just hoping that it's everything that they're touting it to be and not another Battlefield 4. That's my only apprehension with this game. I would have hoped that DICE learned their lesson from Battlefield 4, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, right?
Did you almost say aroused?
I almost said aroused. Yes.
It's Guess the P, and it does that to people.
I mean, I'm looking forward to Battlefront, but I wouldn't say I'm aroused by it.
I meant it was adding to my anticipation of the game. That's what I meant to say. So
When the first chords of the John Williams theme hits, we might be talking arousal at that point, but I may have said too much.
and then shortly after the game comes out, we have episode 7 coming out in the theaters.
I can't wait. A little quick aside there for just a moment. Don't worry, everybody. I'll keep this short. The artist for the posters has gone out already and said this could be the best Star Wars movie ever.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for letting me keep the hype down, guys.
That's some high praise considering. I mean, to me, my personal favorite is Empire. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me. So to me, I mean, that's a very high standard for the movie. So I'll be the judge of that. I'll definitely be there opening night in December when it opens up. So hopefully they're right.
I'll be texting you afterwards. So
definitely.
I'll have been there too.
Absolutely.
All right. So back to the gaming news. On the PS4 front, Clown and I have both experienced this. The Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta just dropped. Technically, it dropped on Tuesday. Most of us were playing by Wednesday. Quite a few of us were playing Wednesday during the day. Those of us at work were extremely jealous. Clown, what were your thoughts on that beta so far?
Right now, I just hit rank 21. I was playing earlier with a bunch, but it seems to be going in and out on me. I seem to be able to, right now, just do a match and then have to go back out and then come back in order to get another match. It might just be my connection. I don't know. But it was working fine earlier. But overall, I mean, the game is really good. It's definitely a step in the right direction. That should have been where Advanced Warfare went, I think, in my opinion. I think they went a little over the top with the exosuits. I think this the thrust is where it's at. I mean, it's fun. I mean, there's a big learning curve with the new movement system, but I mean, it's the most fun I've had with the beta in a while.
I enjoyed it. I will say this: the wall running mechanic was a lot more accessible and fun than Titanfall. I really liked it. I felt like I could get the hang of it right away. For the most part, I mean, there were a couple times I slipped off a little earlier than I anticipated, or maybe ran a corner I wasn't expecting. I think some of that is learning the maps yet. I haven't quite mastered moving around and shooting while I'm doing the wall running. I'm getting a little better at moving around and shooting while I'm using a jetpack or, kind of floating around a little bit. Time to kill felt a lot better than the last 2 editions. I didn't feel like it was as cheap. Did see some lag like you did, a little bit in and out, especially last night. A couple spots got rough. We moved into another game. It was a lot better.
Yeah.
A little frustrating because let's face it, it's been the same, similar games over the years. They should have these servers down even in the beta. So
right, yeah. I think it's definitely. I mean, it's like I said, I played the Battlefield 4 beta. I didn't like it. I played the Hardline beta. I didn't like it. It's the first beta that I've actually enjoyed. It's as stable as it's going to be. I think the Xbox guys will enjoy it. And, I mean, I might just pick it up. Time to kill seems a little varied at points to me. It seems a little fast, and then it seems like it can't kill anybody, but it might just be the servers.
Yeah, I could see that too. When the servers were more stable, didn't feel as rushed as it did in Advanced Warfare. So, but anyway, and Diz, we'll get your thoughts here next show next because week, Xbox doesn't drop their beta until Sunday.
Yep.
So, and I'll probably play over that side too, kind of decide which side I want to get my get Call of Duty on. So. The last bit of gaming news this week, in disappointing news, Siege has been delayed once again to December 1st. Clown and Diz, I'm going to let you guys run with this first, and then I got a couple thoughts to kind of close it out.
I
mean, I'm disappointed to hear this. I was really looking forward to this game. When I saw it at E3 last year, it looked very promising. I mean, everything I saw has me. It's the first Call of Duty game that I've been very hyped for in a while. So it's disappointing to see that it was pushed back. A lot of the guys, especially in like Slack today in the chat, think that it should be pushed back or it will be pushed back again, possibly to spring. But my thought is if it's pushed back to spring, then you're competing with both Tom Clancy's Division and Crackdown. A lot of people say Crackdown is a niche game, but you're going to have two Tom Clancy games out at the same time. So I'm a little disappointed, but I mean, if it makes the game better, then I'm all for it. So as long as it's the most polished game it can be, so be it.
Clown, what do you think, man? This is to me, it's disappointing. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be an alarming trend nowadays that they're pushing things back, and especially since the closed beta is just like, I mean, it's less than a month out, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, wait a minute, you know, we just did an alpha, and now we're going to push it back till December. I mean, there's nothing really coming out in December. Yeah, you're going to get the flack from everyone buying the November titles with Call of Duty and Battlefront coming out. And Fallout 4, but I mean, you still got the Black Friday sales. I'm sure they're gonna discount it some point. I gonna guess they'll take like $10 off to apologize for pushing it back or something like that, just to get people to buy it.
I'm gonna put the tinfoil hat on a little bit. Disney touched on this just a touch, but I'm gonna go a little further with it. I really don't see this dropping December 1st. I don't see them doing it because I think it would be rough. With all those games, you know, you got four major AAA titles coming out. You got Halo, Black Ops 3, Fallout 4, Battlefront, and that's going to get lost in the shuffle. My thought is that they're going to find something with the beta. That sucker gets pushed to spring because the Division will not be anywhere close to ready this spring.
Oh no! If they're pushing this back, Division definitely won't be ready.
Division, I think they're already setting it up.
Conspiracy theory at its finest.
Like
you
I
heard
said,
it here first on the Reapercast, folks.
I'm waiting for the next. I'm waiting for the next trailer of the Division. It'd be 16-bit graphics at this point. I mean, that's
what is this, NES?
I know it's like it's just getting worse and worse every time they show it.
I don't
say that he was high on that game.
Oh, I think it'd be great, but I mean, yeah, I think he's right. It's just kind of seemed to be kind of, I don't know. It's turning into, if they're not careful, that's going to become this generation's Duke Nukem.
Oh,
so anyway, so there's your game news that affects the clan, the community, I guess I keep calling it a clan. We're more of a community now because we've really branched out beyond Black Ops or Call of Duty.
Single game franchise.
And even beyond one console. So,
true.
So to the community recap on the Xbox side of things, Call of Duty Clan Nights, Wednesdays, 8 to 11 Eastern with Beers or Disney. Grex is also running some rooms Tuesdays, 9 to 11 Eastern. Diz, I'm going to bring this over to you. Clan Wars Detroit. We had that recent event.
Yeah,
on the Call of Duty run.
And if memory serves me correct, I don't think we did that well for two reasons. One, lack of participation, and two, the fact that Beers put us up a level and we just got raped, totally raped. So I'm sure if I am incorrect, Hawk will correct me, but if memory serves me correct, what's so funny?
Hawklander just responded, we need a podcast around how to do home repair on a broken internet cable. Tuttles mode over internet.
So that being said, I don't think we did that well. Like I said, the combination of two things, lack of guys playing and the fact that Beers moves us up a level, we just got our asses handed to us. So Clown, do you have any idea how the PS4 side did on Clan Wars Detroit?
I had one win. That's the last I saw of it. I got on. I was like, oh, I won once. I was like, saw myself on the board. I was like, did my job. I'm good. Jump back on.
You contributed.
I contributed.
There you go. I'm sure you guys probably had the same lack of participation on the PlayStation 4 side that we had on the Xbox side. So
yeah, I mean, Call of Duty is pretty much, dead for the most part.
I was going to say, Advanced Warfare is pretty much dying down.
Yeah.
All the DLC is out. I mean, so there's nothing else really to look forward to for that game. So
not for you guys. We still have to get the first set of extra guns, the STG and the SVO, and then now they're coming out with the AK-47 and the M16. So.
Okay.
Is this something to look forward to?
You guys haven't had the STG and the blunderbuss yet?
Still not. Nope.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
I think it's coming right at the end of this month, and then obviously another month after that. But I mean, I appreciate that Sledgehammer is keeping the content, and like, I mean, they're really up the bar, and I think Treyarch's gonna follow suit and even go over that because they're just
Well, especially now with the exclusivity agreement where you guys are getting the stuff first. So I think that yeah, they're probably going to go. They're probably going to overcompensate, honestly, if you want my opinion. So, but
yeah.
Take that for what it's worth.
Ali also verified on chat that yes, it was dead.
Yeah.
Over on the PS4 side as well. So, well, you know, it happens. I mean, we're in that August, September time where really Call of Duty starts dying down until the next version comes out in November. You always have that problem. Once that last DLC drops, a lot of players start backing off, except for the hardcore, you know, the hardest of the hardcore, playing a few other things before November when the next one drops. So November 6th, the night before Extra Life, we will talk about that later. World Tanks, we do have a group playing. More info. You want to get a hold of Hawk, Jackal, or Craig on the forums. They have been running World of Tanks. I think the last couple of clan nights, they've had full rooms. So free to play, been taken off. You Xbox guys may want to check it out.
It's some fun shit. I played Friday night, this past Friday night with Jackal and a couple other people, and I played for like 4 or 5 hours, and I have to say I was having a really good time. Granted, I was getting a lot of help from them, a lot of tips, a lot of pointers. So if you're on the Xbox side and you're looking to play World of Tanks, don't be afraid to ask those guys because they will give you any tips, any pointers, anything that they can do to help you out in the game.
Then finally on the Xbox side, we are running GTA nights every alternating Thursday with the Reapercast. This week we don't have one. Next week we will have 9:30 to 11:30 Eastern. Rough times. We sometimes go a little over, sometimes start a little sooner. I am hosting those nights. We've had some real fun, and you're going to see some crazy clips on here. Digital, weigh in a little bit, buddy. You've been on the GTA nights with us lately. What do you think?
Stay away from Johnny. Watch out for Vikes and run over Lala as much as possible. That's
got to really stay away from Vikes. He will kill you.
That's a typical night. So,
rocket launcher.
Oh, whatever. Name it. Rocket launcher,
gasoline.
Ambulance.
Gasoline?
Yeah. Oh, he'll do. And the thing is, you know, he spent the last time when we played a week ago, he spent an hour in the room with us just running our asses over as we were trying to do other stuff. So yeah, I really wish we had more of the Xbox guys. And I think the PS4 guys, you guys have been running some GTA as well, or some of you guys have been.
Recently, yes. I think Tuttle and Assassin and them have been getting on GTA more often now. I've seen them there doing heists and talking about doing heists or getting their ass kicked in one of the heists the other night.
Yeah, it's we got our butts kicked last week in heist too. It was a little rough. I had some fits with that last piece, but you can make some decent cash off of it unless you're actually running it. We had some fun though. I mean, you know, before we ever got dug in, we had a lot of shenanigans. I wish we could get a full room of GRG on that because you can cause some mayhem. That gets to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Also, we are reviving Battlefield a little bit, trying to get back into that Battlefield itch a little bit on the Xbox side. Clown, has there been anybody running on PS4?
I'm running my first room, Battlefield 4, on the 28th. We're calling it Bare-Assed Battlefield 4 night.
Bare-Assed Battlefield.
Because you can
Bare-Ass, nice.
Because you can wear pants, but what's the point?
Yeah, you guys probably want me to wear pants if I join you because I got that damn PlayStation camera now.
Well, if you're streaming and I'm watching you, then yeah, maybe. But I don't know. It's all on how Twitch feels about it.
Trust me, I'd lean towards having me wear pants. Let's see. PS4 side, we had what? Clown, how many we have last? Or were you on last? No, you were on yesterday during the day. How many were running in the day on the beta?
During the day yesterday, I know we had almost a full lobby. I think we had 6. I don't know how many other we had. I know we had in between 4 and 6. I play at weird times because I was working when everybody was getting on last night for clan night or community night. So I mean, I know there was a lot more. I think they had at least a full lobby or more on last night. They were trying to work a way to get them to do 6 on 6. So I think they had 12 last night.
Nice.
We did. We had 12. I was actually a part of that. I went in, did the pre-order so I could get my key. And I did join in last night. So we had, at our peak, we had 12. The problem was it wouldn't let us join up. And if we tried to join as the same party, then it wouldn't let us get into games, which kind of sucked. But that's the, they'll have private rooms. So that'll be a big one for the clan on both sides. That on Wednesday nights, I am pretty sure. Audible's running some Monday Madness and Wednesday night clan nights for Planet Side. And then Tuttle's running Rocket League on various nights, on clan night as well, except for this week because we were on Black Ops 3. And we have the tournament going on ever so slowly. I think this weekend we're going to close out round 2.
Hopefully.
Yeah, digital. Do you think we're going to get that done? Or
well, if we don't, everybody's going to get a buy, so it'll be a bunch of ties.
I know Tuttle's up in the air, especially now with his lawnmower incident. With he was up in the air about playing on Saturday, which is where we're supposed to play him and the redheaded one.
Retro Rorge.
Ginger. About the
round 2, yeah.
The ties. A lot of sister kissing, and we ain't just talking around North Carolina. So a little bit of Rocket League going on. That's what's going on in the community. Let's see. Upcoming events, we really, outside the tournament and the betas going on, the aforementioned clan nights and the various games, we're going to be bringing out some more games soon with the new team leads. We're actually working on getting our fall schedule ready too. Much like the TV networks, we're going to be deciding who's leading what on which nights, and watch the calendar on GrimReaperGamers.com for that. Let's see. No Clan Wars, is there this week?
Nope. But I do have one other thing that I'd like to add, and maybe we can get Didge to comment on it for either upcoming clan events or community news. For those of us that are in the GRG Fantasy Football League, I believe this Monday is the draft, correct, Didge?
No, it's the 30th. I think
the 30th. Okay,
Sunday.
so
a week from Sunday.
Okay, a week from Sunday.
Yep.
So, for those of you that are in the league, the draft will be live. Like he said, on the 30th. Is it 8 o'clock, Didge?
9.
9.
Yep.
Okay.
9 Eastern.
So 9 Eastern. Yep. So make sure that if you're there, or if you can't be there, make sure you do those pre-rankings. Although I'm sure Didge and everybody else would agree, make sure to be there for at least the first 3 or 4 rounds, so you can try and get the best position players that you can.
Correct.
Yeah, it's going to be a deep one. 18 teams. I have never played on one like that.
That's going to be, that talent pool is going to be drained mighty fast.
Somebody's going to have to pick up Tebow.
The waiver wire is going to be mighty thin.
Somebody's going to pick up Tebow, and you're definitely going to be praying that. Got that.
Can't be any worse than Mark Sanchez.
Butt fumble himself. Yep, that is true. Let's get to a little bit of thread of the week. The thread of the week is also revolving around the most disappointing news of the week, and that is the delay of Rainbow Six Siege. Clown, you put up the link. I think I or Digital or myself, one of us originally addressed it in the other Rainbow Six thread. Clown put a thread out himself to get reactions and whatnot, other than my throwing shit around.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I went and I just put in Rainbow Six. I didn't see anything. I didn't check to see if anything was added. I just went to see if anyone posted it to let everyone know.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Actually, it did need its own thread. Audible made the point that we needed its own thread for it eventually. I was kind of in a hurry, so I just dropped it in the existing thread. A little bit of feedback from around the clan. Audible, the game is dead now. Horrible decision. You already have Just Cause and Hitman December 8th. Call of Duty and Battlefront come out before that, along with Fallout, Need for Speed, Tomb Raider. He doesn't even, and that's just the PlayStation side, not even mentioning the big hitter Halo on the Xbox side. A lot of what we said. This game is screwed unless they move it again.
I guess time
PJ.
will tell.
Captain PJ, it's too bad, but honestly not too bummed, because there's so many games he wants coming this fall. So that's true. There's a ton. My wallet is already starting to cry. Lala says it's odd that they said December. He thinks they should just wait a little longer, push it to spring when there's nothing else out there. But you did mention Crackdown, and that's going to get a lot of attention, especially with being the first real game that takes advantage of some of Microsoft's cloud technology, their servers.
Looked mighty good from what I saw from the footage from Gamescom. I have to say that. I'm a Crackdown fan. Like I've said all along, the first one, great. Second one sucked. So this one looks definitely more along the lines of the first one. So it's definitely got my attention.
I hear you. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, I think. All right, we've got, I do believe we have our top videos of the week, kind of the showing the downside, the fail side of the Grim Reaper gamers.
Most of the side.
We're putting our most fun foot forward, maybe not our best foot forward, with the exception of a couple of them. Roll that beautiful bean footage, Didge.
Beautiful bean footage.
There we go.
Battlefield 4, nice. Battlefield going on. We haven't seen this one in the rotation for a while. Youch. That ain't a landing. That's not a landing you can walk away from. Oh, God. My favorite. Hurry up, get in the chopper. Oh God, no. God, no, get out of the chopper. And the best part, Lala falls off the building so you can capture all this. A little Rocket League. Nice save there. Excellent save.
Wow.
You know, that Rocket League is just a blast.
I can't wait for it to come out on Xbox.
And then scores. Nice work, Lance. Oh, God. And he stands. He sticks the landing. Nice job, Digital. Then he gets pissed at me and shoots me. In the meantime, if you forgot something behind him.
Oh.
He had a proximity mine down there. Okay. Picture in picture. Both of our perspectives on this one. Digital in the chopper. Me in the bad suit. And he clips me with the rotor. As he crashes.
Oh.
Black Cockster.
Not sure this is part of the Reapercast.
Whoops.
Maybe a different show.
Check out.
But Lance.
Oh, man. He is deadly with that thing.
Lance, our resident Robin Hood.
Holy shit.
Not an easy weapon to use. One of the more advanced weapons to use.
Daryl Dixon has nothing on Lance Hung, man. That's for sure.
We're hanging with Lance in a zombie apocalypse.
There you go. Hell yes. I'm keeping that dude close to me.
Oh, some tremendous videos. Keep them coming. Edit them or give a timestamp. Like you saw, we had some entertaining stuff. A little bit of a rough week for the Reapers, but a lot of entertaining stuff there. Which will now bring us to the potato of the month. I think the undisputed potato, man, is whoever hired that boy to mow Tuttle's lawn.
But is it the guy that mowed the lawn or the guy that just
Hired him.
figures that stretching the internet cable across the lawn and then hiring someone to mow it is a good idea?
I don't know. We got quite a few,
And then hence, from now on, he will be known as?
But Tuttle.
Po-Tuttle.
Po-Tuttle.
He's going to love us for that one. Yeah, there it is. Alpha Potuttle. It is Potuttle.
Oh.
We're gonna keep with him on the Potato of the Month.
Yes. There was a couple of nominations for Tex for the Texas for the technical difficulties that he had with this week's show, but we'll give him a pass. We'll give him a pass. If it happens again, then maybe he'll get Potato of the Month. But this time we'll cut him some slack.
Lala says he's firing Potuttle.
Yeah, like Vince says, Tuttle, you're fired.
That was a little creepy.
Yeah, it's like Vinnie Mac.
All right. Let's do a little clan hype before we close this up. We do have some new members. We're going to get the scroll going again next week. We had a little bit low of membership this week or in the last couple weeks, so I'm sure that will change again. Recruiting efforts will be starting up this fall for around the major games on the PS4 and the Xbox side, hence why we expanded out with some team leads like Clown, Alpha, and Tex. Congratulations again, guys. Well deserved, and looking forward to working with you guys and starting to get some of these game nights going. Populate that calendar. A little bit of hype for Extra Life. Extra-life.org. You're going to find on grimreapergamers.com in the forums the link to our team page. Once again, the gaming charity for Children's Miracle Network. On November 7th, we will be gaming for 24 hours as we spend the time leading up to it. 10 weeks now, getting ready and working on fundraising to break the record of $6 million from last year. All accounts right now are, we are going to bust that shit open.
Nice.
A lot of members are going to join us in fundraising. Members are going to join us and support gaming along with us for those 24 hours from the 7th to the 8th, 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. the 8th. Join, contribute, do whatever you can. It's all appreciated, guys. Big charity. We're going to be pimping it every Reapercast. It's something real close to me and several of the other guys in the clan. So,
and, can I just put out there that if you donate, even though it's since it was one of the talking points, if you donate at $6 to anybody, or if you're already participating and you upgrade your account to premium, like I did, you'll get a code for the closed beta of Rainbow Six Siege.
Another note: if you go premium and raise at least $200, you get a kick-ass Extra Life T-shirt.
That's why I did it.
Really cool. That's another reason I did it. I've had T-shirts 4 years running now, so gonna look and see if we can make her 5. Might start wearing those.
They're nice T-shirts.
They are really cool design this year. I will find that design and put it up on the forums. Really cool design this year. Last year's was really cool, Tetris based, with the little red cross plus, the little red cross symbol as a Tetris game. Really cool. I'll try to remember where that next week. Let's see. Once again, a call for videos. Edit them, give us timestamps. Try to get those trimmed down a little bit so we can fit as many as possible. You saw about 6, 7, 8 videos there on tonight's show.
Yeah.
You want to be featured? Get your edited video in. Get it to digital. He'll get you on the show. And he even does neat little shit around it, like putting really obscene names around Black Ops. Get your names in there so that we know who dipped the chopper over the edge. Who's now a team lead. So get your stuff in there. Let's get some final thoughts. Our first off, appreciate the fill-in, Clown. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for jumping in.
Up. Yep, we appreciate that.
So we're going to give you first cut at final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Let's see. I appreciate being considered for the team lead position and getting it. I hope to be able to fill the big shoes that Batuttle, leaves in his wake, or rather the girls that he wails for leaves in their wake. But one thing I wanted to say, I appreciate Skiver. He sent me Dark Souls 2.
Oh, you got the Dark Souls. you got the free game from him.
I just loaded into my PS4 and I told him, I'll stream my frustration because I just watched a 40-minute video and I still don't have a clue what this game's about. So,
what I've heard, it's about dying.
Thanks for anything. Anytime you guys need a fill-in, I'm always here. Love you guys, even though I bust your balls.
Hey, it's what we're all about. Ball busting and love.
Excellent.
Diz.
Just want to let everybody know that the next show is going to be in 2 weeks, which would be Thursday, September 3rd. And if memory serves me correct, our next member spotlight, which hopefully we won't have technical difficulties again, is going to be the one and only Alpha Mac. So Alpha, you're on the clock, buddy. Another PS4 representation on the show. So looking forward to having you on the show.
All right. Digital, you got some final thoughts from the ether?
Yeah, let's go play Madden.
Boo.
Oh, yeah, I got to download that. I haven't downloaded it yet, so I'll have some thoughts on that by next show.
Sports games.
Need a break once in a while. Need a break.
Yes.
Not for me.
All right. Well, you know what? My final thought's always around Extra Life, so I don't really have much to say for the final thought, except for thanks everybody for jumping in. Clown, once again, thank you, and congratulations on being a team lead. Congratulations to Alpha and Tex. Tex, we'll get you fixed, buddy. We'll get that figured out. We'll get you on the show.
Definitely.
Alpha, we're looking forward to you. And we got a few other guests lined up for the near future. So as we go into fall with the Reapercast, just remember, thank you for watching. Smack your peen against the subscribe button and check out our past episodes and shenanigans on the YouTube channel. So for Clown, Diz, Digital, who I think is very exhausted after tonight, and myself and the rest of the Grim Reaper gamers, I say, stay safe, have a good night, and get your game on.